who actually lead our PhD, because our system is not like that for the degree student and the other master students. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Thank you.
okay.
So, okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Assalamualaikum. So first of all, we would like to thank you for willing to participate in this interview session. So we truly appreciate your time and also your cooperation. So before that, let we start to introduce ourselves first. So my name is Nur Auni Nadira. I'm daughter of Dr. Fiza, and this is my partner for this assignment.
Okay.
I can
My
be
name is
introduced.
My name is
Uh,
Nur
y-
Akila.
So we currently doing diploma in okay. So we are currently doing diploma in English communication from College Professional Mara Indrama Kota. Do you know anything from KPM? College Professional Mara?
okay. I just heard about one university there, but I don't have any other information.
So
Okay.
today we are conducting an interview for our assignment in
Mm.
Pragmatics in Intercultural Communication subject. Our topic
Okay.
is about intercultural communication and how cultural background influence the way people communicate in Malaysia. So
Okay. Got it.
the purpose of this interview is to gain a better understanding of communication between people from different cultures and language, and also the background. So
Okay.
before we begin the interview, could you please introduce yourself briefly, please?
Okay, thank you guys. It's a great pleasure for me because I am a researcher. I can understand when we go for some research assignment and we have some respondent there, how much important it is.
Ah,
So because I have also gone through this survey process, so the people have very supported me. So this is my responsibility. So if somebody is approaching to me for some research, so I should also behave the same way. My name is Zara Kiran. I'm a PhD student at the University Kabangsaan, Malaysia. And I'm here in Malaysia for the last uh, 3.5 years already completed here.
I
Yeah.
see.
Also,
So where
and
have you been staying?
I'm currently staying in Bangi Salanger. And earlier I used to stay within the UKM colleges. Now I'm staying also very near to the UKM. And when I was going through, like, you are doing intercultural studies, so I'm like, okay, I'm also from a different culture, studying in a different culture. And I have a group of friends also from China, from Saudi Arabia, from Palestine, some Bangladesh and India. So we are always talking about, okay, this is, we can see in our culture, or this is a different in your culture, how you people eat. Oh no, we don't eat this way, or you dress up like that, or we don't dress up like that. So it's like, it's for me, the 3.5 years, I think it was a really, interesting. It was an interesting time period to stay in Malaysia. It's a very different culture as compared to my country. As you know, I'm from Pakistan.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So can we start to the
Yeah.
interview with question?
Yes,
Okay.
please. Yeah, please.
First of all, how do you usually communicate people from different culture in Malaysia?
Uh, is it about the language? Because
Ah,
yeah, because like here, because I am at the UKM, this is a university, and most of the people here are like from the higher education, so we prefer to use the English language as our communication language. So if a person who is coming from the China, they also have to speak English. If a person is from Malaysia, so when he or she has to communicate with us, so we use the English language. English language is our the basic mode of communication with each other. But like, because this is a Muslim culture, I am from a Muslim culture also. So whenever I have an encounter with Muslim friends, Muslim Malay friends, Muslim Arabic friends, so I really felt that we really share a lot of things because we are coming from the same religion, and the Arabic language is the core that that make us the same. That's why that's the unity between us, whether you
yeah.
speak Malay, whether you speak, although I have some friends from the local, the people, they cannot speak English. But when I used to come to say, Hari Raya prayer, So it's not as difficult, it's not as difficult because we have the core language there, that is the Arabic one.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, so usually we speak in English, but when I speak with my colleagues, so it is a bit easy. But soon when we start speaking with our like staff, or we are in the bus or in the MRT, and we are making the stuff there. So when we have to communicate with them, so it become really difficult. Yeah,
I
so it become difficult. Yeah.
see.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm going to pass to the next question to
Okay,
Akila. I no problem.
Akila. Okay.
I ask what communication difference you notice when talking to people from other countries? Is it their tone, language, or their behavior?
Because I was lucky enough that because I haven't encountered with some of the friends that are coming from the China. They are from very different, the culture. So when they speak, so earlier when I was used to hear, and when we were, because I was working in the committees also. So when we were working around with the Chinese, so sometimes I become offended how they speak, the their body language is also but later on, you learn day by day, no? It's not like a one day process, it takes time. So with the passage of time I learned that because when they speak, that because they are very blunt and they are very bold and they just speak very directly. But in my culture, we when we are with the particularly with the different gender, and if we are working with the person who is elder than us, or when we are speaking with our teachers, so we show a lot of respect within our body language, with our words also. But when it comes to the Chinese people, when we have some Chinese lecturer, they speak very, very bluntly, and they speak very direct language. So sometimes we become like it was difficult at my early days. But like when we show the respect, when we make celebrations, so I see that we also share some of the similarities. There are also some similarities, particularly with the people that are from the Malay background. So where the people from the Arabic background, Indian background, so we share a lot of similarities. But when it comes to the Chinese people, so there is some challenging points also. Yeah. Hope I have answered you on the question properly.
Yeah, true. But
Huh.
it's supposed to be our next question, which is
Okay.
what is the similarities have you noticed between your language and another language? Since you already answered the question in since you
Okay.
already answered the question, so I will proceed to the next question, which is, do you think eye contact is important in the communication? So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Again,
why
again,
so?
eye contact. Earlier when I was, because I learned, because I told you I spent 3.5 years in Malaysia already, and I was meeting with different people. So when I was used to talk early, when I was meeting friends from Indonesia, they are the male, opposite gender. In
Yeah,
my country, in my culture, being a woman, and if we have the male colleagues, we try not to make eye contact,
yeah,
very much eye contact. We just see a bit and just we change, this way. We usually don't look straight into the eyes from the opposite gender. So opposite gender mean if they are our colleagues and they are friends, not about like our father, like brother. No, it's not like if they are from opposite gender. So earlier when I was used to hear, so I saw the people they make eye contact. Becoming coming from a different culture, so sometimes it makes you offended also. So
yeah,
then you are like, why they make eye contact, particularly if the male is from opposite gender. So it was a bit different experience. But with the passage of time, because when we were attending the classes, we were attending the workshops, and the workshop people, our professors were coming from
yeah,
Australia, professors were coming from the Germany, even from different from Malay areas. Mean some of the lectures are coming from UITM, USM. So when more I have stayed here, more I experienced people. So I learned that eye contact is like, here it is treated as like when we make an eye contact, so it's mean you are a true person. So you have
okay,
to look into the eyes. But like not for the every culture, because when I meet Indian people, even for some of the Malay people, I do ask about that also, whether it is fine for you when we make an eye contact or it's not fine. to make an eye contact. So sometimes I also ask this kind of question from my lecturers also. So as we are staying here, okay, should we do that or should we not do that? So they were like, it's very much okay. It's very much okay. They will not take any other meaning if you are making an eye contact. And if they are making eye contact, that doesn't mean that they have some other, kind of, uh,
Right.
yeah, any other kind of intentions in their mind regarding, about yourself. No, it's not like that. So
Just
eye
being
contact is also good. Yeah. But sometimes when I have to meet my colleagues that are from Pakistan and from India and from Bangladesh because we are from the same culture. So I have to show the respect. So sometimes you have to switch, switch.
mhm.
Sometimes making eye contact. If my Chinese friend is there, my Indonesian friend is there, but if my Bengali friend is there, so I have to start again showing, showing my respect. Okay, not making eye contact if there is an opposite gender. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll pass the next question to Gila again.
Okay.
Only have you asked the second question?
She already asked this question in the number three question.
What?
She already told us the answer in the number three question. So I just proceed to the next.
Okay. Okay, so have you ever misunderstood some body language? What happened?
Uh, yeah, there is an incident. I really want to share that. We were in the some of the workshop, and here in Malaysia, when you people take the pictures in the group, you make different kinds of, these shapes, heart shapes, the shell love, so many things you people do. When if it is my country, so we are very straight, standing very straight with a straight face, no smiling, a bit
The
smile is
formal,
okay.
the formal
Yeah,
pose.
yeah, very formal. So when I was here, so my professor was there, and he was the advisor for the community. So I was asking, what is this? What is this? No? So, so all the people, they really make fun of me, and they say,
I think
okay,
this
this,
step is came from Korea culture.
yeah, this is mini love. And
Yeah.
my professor told me, Zara, don't show this to the opposite gender. This is mini love. You cannot show, and you cannot show this also because this is about the money. Yeah, so I saw earlier I felt awkward, but later on I enjoyed that, and I used to tell other people, okay, sometimes this too happens. You enjoy that situation. So sometime when in the next workshop the professor said, okay, make a picture, and this is mini love for Zara, but we are not going to give them money, so we cannot do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
it
yeah.
happening too.
Yeah, sometimes about it, and sometime when in one of the robbing ceremony, I had my Indonesian friend. So in
Uh-huh.
Indonesian culture, they used to do handshake.
Yeah.
In Malay, they don't, but in Indonesian culture, male and female they do handshake.
Yes.
So maybe you can delete this from the recording. So one of my friend, he graduated, so we were there. So he introduced with me his family. So when he met me, so he forward his hand to make a handshake. So I was in a position, every people was around, so I made a handshake. Then later on, I made a handshake with his father also, then with his mother, then with his brother also. It was so awkward situation for me because we never used to do handshake.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we never used to do handshake. So this is like uh, you know it's very interesting actually. For me it's very interesting. Yeah, but when I will be definitely back in Pakistan, I will not do that.
See, because it's different culture.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
different culture.
Um. Okay. Next question. What communication skill is most important in intercultural communication, and how do you solve it?
uh, Again, this was a learning process. When I was here, so my aim was different to get a PhD degree. With the passage of time, uh, the things have changed. So for me, I always took it as a transformational journey. So what was your question actually?
what communication skill is most important in intercultural communication, and yeah, how.
Uh, so when we are have the people from the different cultures, we have the Chinese friends also. So I have some Indonesian friends also. So particularly when we speak, because our mode of speaking is always English language. So when they are speaking, so our grammar is also very different when we
Mhm.
speak, because when we don't put grammar, you know, accordingly, or take pause according to the language, the sentence. So the meanings different definitely change a lot. So particularly when I am speaking with my Chinese friend or with my Indonesian friends, so I try to keep what we call it. There is a term we use in communication. It is called active listening, maybe. The
Mhm.
active listening. So you just focus on the listening. So you just keep yourself silent. So I just listen to them, and if I couldn't get the point, so sometimes I ask, can you, sorry, can you repeat this question for me? Or maybe sometime I ask, oh, sorry, I couldn't get it, so maybe you can repeat it for me. And if we still cannot understand, so sometimes we get help from the Google translator also. So we put there, okay, what do you mean by this? Okay, is that you are asking about me? So sometime, like after meeting, and sometime we do message each other, okay, you are talking about this, whether you mean this or you are talking about something else. So sometime we have to ask, uh, first need to uh, keep myself silent and try to listen what other person is trying to tell me. And then I have to ask the question again, repeat question, try, get explanation of that question. Sometimes it becomes, when you ask your friend, okay, can you explain it me? So because they are now friends, so sometimes, we argue with each other also. We really do argue with each other. So but like I think when you ask, and when you ask the question, you get the feedback from your friends or your colleagues, so it makes it easy to understand what we were talking about, the main point. So I prefer to listen first, because I learned this from my supervisor, because when I am talking, I saw that he is completely silent.
Mhm.
So even if I speak for 1 hour, he remains silent. He just keep listening, keep listening. So when it's turn to me, when they are speaking, so I try to keep silent, so that I can consume what they are talking about. Yeah.
Uh, okay. Okay. So next question.
Have language differences ever caused during a conversation? And of
Uh, I'm sorry, I couldn't get you.
um,
Um,
can you listen me?
Yeah, can listen.
Have language differences ever caused confusion during your conversation with other people? And how?
Yeah, because when I was talking earlier, because sometimes when we are speaking with each other, some of the words, because when we use the grammars, everybody is not very good at English, English, because I am also not very expert at English language. So my friends are also the same situation. So when we speak, when we put some different pauses, and when we use the words rather using at the right place, so sometimes meanings become very different also. So that's why we prefer to get the feedback from the colleagues and the friends. So because you told me this, so whether you were telling about that or not. Even sometime, when my supervisor send me the message, so I have to take time to understand what my supervisor really want me to answer on that, what he really wants, looking for. So sometimes you have to take the time and try to understand, what they're trying to ask. And sometimes, they send a message, and it's a very different thing they are asking. And when you are trying to approach them, and I was talking about that. So when they say, oh, the meeting is at 3, so is it an online meeting or it is a face-to-face meeting? No idea. So you have to ask whether this will be an online meeting or whether this is a face-to-face meeting. Okay, 3. Sometime because I used to take meeting with my supervisors and professor at 7:30 a.m. in the morning also. So when he is writing that 7:30, so I have to check whether he's talking about the morning meeting or whether he's talking about the evening meeting. So you have to ask them because without sometime asking and cross questioning, you sometimes cannot get the whole idea also. I think better like is it okay, earlier it was difficult, but now it's okay for me if I ask the two or three questions to get the clarification on my what my professor is saying, what my friend is saying to me. Hope I have answered your question.
Yeah, you
Okay.
answer very well.
Okay, okay.
So, next,
Hmm.
do you prefer direct or indirect communication and why?
Direct and indirect communication. I think
Which,
we, particularly for me, if it's my preference, I use both
mm-hmm.
because sometimes when we are working in a committee, so like different kind of, we have the postgraduate committee who organize workshops, and sometimes we have to be very direct when we are telling our committee members, okay, we are going to do this. Okay, we have to tell this. Okay, we are going to have only 20 participants. We will charge only 20 ringgit and this food and from this time to this time and in this room only. So we have to be very direct. But like when it comes to the friends conversation and when we are discussing about some project or when we are like when we are having the brainstorming, so then we have to use indirect communication because for me direct communication means maybe this is the same what I am perceiving, it is same in your course, that direct mean you have to be very direct and clear in giving the direction and giving the message. When it comes to the indirect communication, so it's mean when you are having some kind of disagreement, and if somebody like because we are from different culture also, if somebody has get offended from some of my gesture or some of my wording, so when in that situation, so I will be using the indirect, rather going for the direct one. So maybe I'm using the indirect when we are sitting in the family, so we have to be indirect, we cannot be very direct to them. Yeah, we have, I think I use both, but it depends on the situation, in which situation I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I pass the next question to Akila.
Okay, so I want to ask you, what does silence usually mean to you in a conversation? Awkwardness or respect?
Silence, silence during a conversation. Well, it's a good question. So when you are talking, so I become silent. Sometimes I have to process, what you are trying to ask me. The silent maybe. If I am silent or their situation, maybe if I am talking and somebody is silent, maybe they are not getting the exact idea, or maybe like when my professor is talking, so I have to become a silent because I have to show the respect also, and I have to listen, and I have to grab all the information when he is talking, so I have to keep myself silent during the lectures. So we have to try to keep the silence so that we can focus on the topic. And sometimes when somebody is asking something and you cannot answer, so that becomes an awkward situation also, because you don't have anything to respond. So what you say, it's like awkward situation also. I think both happens, but again depends on the situation, what kind of situation you are.
Okay. So, we now is the last question. How can
Alhamdulillah.
people
Because it's look like I'm having an exam. It's a pressure on me. Yeah. Yeah,
uh,
because I really want that I should met your expectations. So what I am replying, it should be
your
useful for
your
your further
well,
analysis. Yeah, it should be useful because you are spending time and I'm spending time, so it should be a useful time. Okay, we are moving for the last question. Okay, yes,
so
please.
we're moving on for the last question. How can people improve communication with different culture and what should they practice more?
Okay, number of things which I have experienced also. So because I'm more focused on, because what I have gone through for the last 3 and 4 years. uh, Number one thing is like that is the respect,
Yeah.
because we should respect the other culture, because what they are correct in their culture. If it is not having matching with my culture, that doesn't mean that is wrong in their culture. Okay, so we should respect the culture. So when we start respecting the culture, like if my friend is shaking a hand, so I have to explain the things, okay, but I should respect. Okay, if they're shaking, I should not be a judgmental on that. Okay, we shouldn't judge like people on their things. And second thing is like if we are speaking language, like I am here because I know that when I will be traveling, when I will be buying groceries, so definitely I will be meeting the local peoples. So I try to learn some of the local language words, so that when I am speaking with a bus driver, so I shouldn't put him in a difficult position to answer my question, because that is not his responsibility to learn English language. That is not his responsibility. So I should learn some of the local language words. And when we are going to any other culture, so I think before going there, we should read about that.
I see.
Because when I was coming here, so I saw that here male people, they wear very bright color, yellow color,
Mm-hmm.
indigo colors, so lavender colors. But if it is not practiced in my culture, that doesn't mean that is not. So I have to learn that. When it comes to the language, if I am speaking an English language, I should be good at English language, because if I am studying at a university, so I will be speaking with the highly qualified people. So I must be good at English. I should improve my grammar. I should use, because I prefer not to use the very sophisticated, difficult language words. We try to speak easy, simple language. We should learn that, and we should work on that. And we should like, the first thing that was the respect. The We should improve the language, I think. And we should show the empathy to the others also.
Yeah,
We
true.
should show the empathy to the others also. And when we are in a situation, we should process the things. We should take the time, rather giving the opinion very in the very first meeting. No, we cannot give the opinion in the very first meeting, in a second meeting. No, we should take time and absorbs everything, and then we can tell, okay, this is a different in my culture. Maybe if I'm doing this, so please don't get afraid, or don't become angry on that. Just try to learn, because this is a very different from my culture. Because sometimes if I'm going and my friends say, hi Zara, so uh, in my culture, we used to say, we don't used to say these kind of things, because particularly if the opposite gender. So, and if for a woman name, we don't take that woman name very loudly in the public also. So if here somebody is doing this, so you should like be getting offended. You should try to learn, okay, why this person is doing this. I think we should respect, and we should learn. We should take time, and then it become easy. It will be easy. And we should enjoy whatever is happening. We should enjoy it, so that we
Yeah,
can live happily, and happily in other country. Yeah,
yeah,
I
that
hope.
should be.
Yeah,
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 you
Malaysian
answer.
culture is very friendly. It's very friendly
Yeah, very
culture.
friendly and very platonical to each other, right?
Huh?
They're being very platonical to each other.
Yeah, I really feel, because for me it was a very comfortable to stay in
Mm-hmm.
Malaysia. It's very
Yeah,
comfortable. You people are, I really found, it's not that because you people are sitting in front of me. This is my experience. I really found Malaysia is a very peaceful, very friendly country. They don't get angry easily. They try to help. And wherever you are going, sometime when I was in the UKM, so I was not aware which bus I have to use to go. Sometimes bus drivers are picking me, and they are talking to each other, okay, where we should have to drop this girl. They were trying to help and sorting out. And I never felt afraid when I'm sitting in the buses, MRT, even sitting with the males. So it's very, it's very friendly country. Alhamdulillah, it's very friendly country, mashallah.
I'm sorry. Can I ask one more question?
Yeah, yeah, please, please.
Okay, what similarities have you noticed between your language and another language? And you give me as some example or one
Similarity in the language
uh, between your language and our language.
and your language. Oh, bhindi. You
Hmm?
people call it bhindi. Bhindi, that green veggie, okra.
Oh,
Yeah, we call it lady finger, also okra, and this is called bhindi here. In my language, we also call it bhindi. But our sound
Uh-huh.
of hey is a more, your pronunciation is bindi, so our pronunciation is bhindi. So her sound is coming. This
Uh-huh.
very,
Uh-huh.
and you people say musalla,
Yeah.
musalla for the
Mosal.
prayer room. Other than the mosque, there is a musalla, musalla. So when we say prayer on the prayer mat, in my language, we also use the same word, musalla. Early, I was very happy. Uh, I have a place because I belong to the Kashmir. So there is a place we call it Kohala.
Uh-huh.
Kohala. So Kohala was me when there two rivers meet. We call it Kohala. Here is you have the Kuala Lumpur. The word Pur is for maybe for the city because we have many cities named like Bhavalpur. So we have the city's name. My city name is Mirpur. Pur, the word is coming here. Pur use word. Kuala here also means where two rivers meet. Kuala means two rivers meeting. So in my language, we also have the Kohala because we call it because where we have two rivers they meet together. So bhindi was very interesting. So I never asked that what I want to eat. I say I want to eat bhindi. It's very common. Yeah. Because you people have also the words because again we are coming from the same religion. So most of your words are like Arabic, they have the root from the Arabic. We have also the word from the Arabic and the Persian. So the Turkish language. So here I have seen some of the words also use the Arabic words you people. Faham, literally, this is the word I recently learned because my one colleague from Indonesia, she used to speak a lot. Faham, faham, faham kaka, faham kaka. So I'm like, yeah, faham. So I also use this word, faham, faham mean understand. In my language, faham mean also understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Paham and Bhindi. If you want to record, maybe you can record Paham and Bhindi. It's the same meanings.
Thank
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you once again for your time and willingness to participate in this interview session. We truly appreciate your cooperation and the value, opinions, and experience that you have shared with us. Thank you for the information from this interview. Will help us gain a better understanding of intercultural and cultural diversity in Malaysia. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for giving me this an opportunity to because I
Yeah, it's
love
good to have
speaking.
you.
Because I love
Yeah,
speaking. Love
you
speaking.
answered our question very well. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you
hope
so much. I hope my whatever answer I have try to reply, it will help. It will be helpful for your assignment. And you can approach me if there is something missing. You can contact me again. So thank you for giving me this an opportunity. It was really appreciated, and all the best for your future, guys.
yeah, all the best for your PhD
Okay.
journey too.
Okay.
Hope you
Thank you so much.
do one day.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Can we have a quick? Can we have a quick selfie before?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Bye.
Okay, you can do it. Okay, wait.
uh, okay,
Bye.
that's
Dia sebenarnya dah jawab. Dia sebenarnya dah